Hey, you guys, I'm Krista Coupons, and we're back. We're back. We have some fun things today. I am very excited. As you guys know, it is Sunday, and if you shop at Dollar General, you probably know what that means. Do you know what that means? That means some stores are remodeling and pennying out. We got bed sheets, we got framed art, we got toilet paper, we got food, random stuff. I'm going to be showing you all of that. But before we get into that, before I want to show you 4 items that are currently Dollar General clearance. Now, I did a little bit of shopping for the clearance sale last night. And as you guys know, like you might watch this video later and there no longer be a clearance sale. If you are watching this video later and there's no longer a clearance sale, don't you worry, because these items are going to soon penny out. And some of them are kind of exciting, especially this one. Hold on. All right. Well, let's do that one the fourth. We'll do that fourth. Okay. But they're going to penny out. And like this one right here is not marked. But it is obviously following Brown Dot Home. Brown Dot Home. And this is just a little Minions button. What? Hello. What? Oh my gosh. I did not sleep very much because I had to get up early. I'm sorry. Minions blanket, and it's following Brown Dot Home. So when Brown Dot Home pennies out and clearance is out, this will be likely included. I just wanted to show you because there's a $7 price tag. All right. You guys are asking me about totes. And the truth is, typically when we have Purple Dot penny out at Dollar General, there are some totes that follow Purple Dot. But shockingly, surprisingly, this year we have not seen any totes. Have you guys seen totes? If you have not seen totes, let me know. If you have seen totes, I need to know. This was a Purple Dot little basket, and it was not with the rest of the Purple Dot items. I did notice yesterday as I was looking for totes that follow Purple Dot, some of them specifically say laundry on them, like some of the Purple Dot items, meaning they go in the laundry section. But I wanted to alert you guys of this and that usually there are totes that follow Purple Dot because I know how into totes you are. And it's just very strange to me that we have not yet found any that are following Purple Dot. Now, this is a Blue Dot little basketball shorts. I just thought this was a good deal because we're getting ready to go into spring and summer, and they were $1 right now at the Dollar General. So you want to look for the blue little dot on the tag there. And then this. Now, let me make a little disclaimer here because I was bitching about this the other day about people buying things when they will go down in price. The reason I bought this, it was $5, regularly $24. And the reason I bought it is because I had seen these online and I've been looking for them in my stores. And I seen one in one of my stores, this one that I bought last week. And I was kind of going to watch it and just wait for it to go down. But as I looked at the other stores, they didn't have any. So I was like, well, if I'm going to buy it, somebody bought the 13 air fryers the other day. I probably should just go ahead and get the table. So I did, and I paid $5 for it. But these are going to penny out at Dollar General, and it is a Brown Dot Home item. Let me try to show you the UPC. So maybe you can find some of these at your stores. It's a little heavy for my little weak ass to be just holding up. There are end tables like this as well, not just like this one's like the coffee table, but there's also end tables. So I just wanted to show you that so you can look for it. This was at an NCI store, and I don't know if maybe these are only at NCI stores or if they're at regular stores too. I would imagine so, since it is a Brown Dot Home item, but you never know. So those were all clearance right now. They're going to penny out soon at Dollar General. So kind of get familiar with where they're at in your stores. As you guys know, today, Sunday, February 28th, is the last day of the Dollar General clearance sale. And then these items will continue to go down in price and penny out. Now, the rest of the items that we're going to be talking about that I will show you, I got from a Dollar General remodel. And if you guys didn't see, I will link it below after we're no longer live. I did do an in-store remodel video to show you what all in store, and I even made a list of the UPCs and what the items are and all of that, of a bunch of different items that were included in the remodel at my Dollar General store. Now, there are 4 different types of remodel stores. We're not going to go over all of that in this video. Today, I am filming. I'm trying to. It's my son's birthday, but I'm going to do my best to film how to find a remodel store. So if you don't know how to find a remodel store, let me know in the comments. I'm just curious how many of you at this point still don't know how to find a remodel store. Let me know. But everything I got from here on out, I'm going to show you, is a penny. Now, I could have gotten more, particularly more toilet paper, but every remodel that I've been to is like kind of a Krista Coupons meet and greet. Everybody always like knows who I am or whatever, and I feel greedy. I would have let, if I would have just grabbed it all, I would have left feeling so bad about myself and so greedy. So I ended up sharing the toilet paper. There was a ton. I could have probably just gotten 2 carts full of toilet paper, called it a day, and it been great for me. But I started grabbing toilet paper. I probably got like 10 packs in my cart and realized there were just other people standing around staring at me. So I was like, oh, okay. I just walked away and let them get the rest of it. And then I ended up giving a girl in the store like 4 packs. So I ended up only getting like 4 packs of this myself. And I could have gotten more. Do I regret that? Maybe a little, but not really, because I'm glad I shared, especially for people who watch the videos and everything like that. Also, I will say at this remodel, it was a full remodel, meaning lots of stuff painted, stuff in the freezer section, toilet paper, food items, just all kinds of different stuff, clothing, the baby section, HBA, all kinds of stuff. When they opened the doors, there was at least 20 people standing outside. And the truth is, I think when that happens, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it does happen at other stores or other remodels, but like no one person wins. Like no one person that I've seen anyway got buggies and buggies and buggies full of stuff. A lot of us did really well. I feel like I did really well. My buggy was pretty full. Could I have done better? Yes, but everybody shared and was really nice and seemed to be really respectful of the store, not making a mess and that kind of stuff. So I think that it was like more important than just getting the most, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know. Anyway, funny story about this little thing. This is a set of 12 frames. It says whitewash frame set. A lady who I've seen at other remodels said, hey, Krista, that up there is a penny, as I was walking by. And so she was like, I already have some if you want it. So I grabbed it. So she kind of gave it to me, even though I grabbed it, but she told me as I was walking by so I could get it. And so then I got this one, and then I ended up getting another one. So I gave the one I found away. So she gave me that one, and then I gave the other one away. And then the lady I shared with then later shared with me. So it was a big sharing little, I don't know. It was very amazing that everybody was so nice and sharing. Also, guys, I will take pictures of these and post them on my website, thepennylist.com, after we're done, or at least at some point today, because I know some of these I didn't show in the in-store remodel video, like this and this. These were up on the sky shelves or top shelves, whatever you want to call it. So I wasn't even aware that these were included, but they were. And then these. Now, the store manager, apparently what had happened was, oh, it's a set. I got the whole set. Love, believe, and faith. How cute. But apparently the Dollar General store employees had called the manager and been like, holy crap, there's tons of people outside, blah, 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 blah. So she to the store, and the manager of the store is really, really incredibly nice. Even people were talking about that outside of the store before they opened, because she's just really nice, and like they tend to work really hard at that store and stuff, just the times I've been there and seen. But anyway, she said that she had done her best to pull everything last night. So it was quite empty when we went in, but still got stuff, and other people did as well. All right. Some lady had a whole box of these little thingies. She gave me one. She asked me if I wanted some, and I was like, I just want one of each so I can show it in the video. But it looked like it was a, ooh, they do smell really good. I can smell them. It was like a little thing that goes on. Do you guys know what an end cap is? It wasn't the end cap thing, but like a sidekick thing. I believe is what it looked like. I didn't see where the box was at in store, but she found like a whole giant box of these. I know sometimes it's hard to see the UPC. Did you guys go to any remodels today? Now, I did also end up finding tons of these. I gave them away, except for a couple packs, because it was insane how many I found, and I just don't need them. Like, what am I going to do with bumpers? But my point of telling you all of that was, this store, when I'd done an in-store video and showed you guys all of the items, but a lot of this stuff, the tags, the 50% off tags, were gone. So I think they thought they pulled everything that was going to penny out, and they hadn't. I also, by the way, okay, are you ready for what I'm most excited about? I also, by the way, did get some frozen food that was 50% off. It did not penny, just 50% off. But I'm not going to show you that in this video because I don't want to confuse you. So just so you know. My plan was, give the video a thumbs up. That's my plan. My plan was to go straight back to the home section. Because if you watch the in-store video, which I will link below, I say in the video, you could walk back, hit the socks and stuff, and hit the home items and grab some toilet paper. And that was kind of my plan. Now, when we walked in, all the 50% off tags were gone. So it didn't make it so easy to know what to grab, because I think they thought they pulled everything that had 50% off tags. So I just went back directly to the home section, and nobody was in that aisle. And I was like, ah. But all the fucking lamps were gone. I just wanted some lamps. I just wanted some lamps. I've never found a lamp for a penny. I don't think I've ever found bed sheets for a penny either, but we did today, baby. And I have a full-size bed, and these are full-size sheets. There was a couple there, and the man was like, I just want to find some sheets. And I would have given him the sheets. I asked him what size he needed, and he was like, no, that's okay. But I was glad to find them because I do actually have a full-size bed. So that was pretty awesome. I actually bought a set of these sheets when I went there and did the in-store video. Then this one girl who watches my videos, hey girl, she was hitting up the mop area, and I believe I shared something with her. And when I walked over there, she shared a mop with. She asked me if I wanted something. I was like, I just want one. So we got a Mr. Clean mop. I will say it was beneficial to be me because some people shared with me and I shared with them. Like, you know, whereas I think if maybe I wasn't me so publicly, I wouldn't have talked to those people probably. But I don't know. So anyway, I also got a couple of the little refills for the mop, which is awesome sauce. And some food. One of the ladies, I believe I shared some with her, and then she shared some with me too, which was so nice, you guys. It was just like, let's all stand by the fire and sing Kumbaya together, because like everybody was getting along so nice. I don't know. It was just amazing. But anyway, I got some Special K pastry crisps strawberry. And a lot of food pennied, a lot more than I realized was going to. Looking back on this, I maybe even would have hit up the food aisle first, because I feel like that's like one of the last things everybody else would have hit up. And so I probably would have gotten a lot if I would have just had the plan to get as much food as possible. And you know what, guys? I know that I'm missing a bag because this isn't all. At least I'm missing one bag, at least. We got some Rice Krispie treats, which my fam will be very happy about these because these are expensive. Another thing I found a ton of, but I was like giving it away. I kind of looked for people in the store that didn't have anything. Not that pancake mix is that exciting, but there was just so much of it. And okay, let's be honest here. I don't really cook. My husband cooks. Sometimes I cook, but not really that often. That's why I have such a hard time doing keto. But anyway, there were tons of these. And I was like, really, am I really going to cook that many pancakes? Probably not. So I gave the rest away and just brought home 2 boxes really for the video. I'll probably even give away another box and just keep one. I know there were some Pop-Tarts and some other framed art. I must be missing some items. I'm so sorry. I don't know where I have left them, maybe in my car. But I did want to just show you what I got really quickly today and see if you guys went to any remodels and what you found. Welcome to the membership. Who was that? Gwen Clover, welcome so much. I think I found a remodel. Is it too late? Probably. Just to be honest with you, I don't want you to go out and drive far away. If it's close to you, should you go check? Maybe. But the truth is, the remodels that I've been to, what happens is as soon as you go in the store, like it happens so quickly. My goal too, by the way, if you guys are in the membership and in the Telegram, you probably know last night we were talking about this on Telegram. And I said I could care less about the stuff really. I just care about doing it for the video, right? If I'm gonna get up, if I'm gonna only sleep 2 hours and drive an hour away for a remodel, I only care about the video. But then there was so many people and it just happened so fast. I ended up not really getting any in-store footage, just a little bit, a tiny, 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 tiny bit. And so I don't know, it just happens really, really fast. And whenever everybody goes in, you fill up your carts as fast as you can, obviously, to get as much stuff as you can. And then everybody kind of goes back to the store and scans things. Random end caps and just random things to see if they had pennied. So this late in the day, after like noon, I would say it's probably not worth it I wouldn't drive an hour away at noon to go to a remodel. I just wouldn't personally. Should you? That's up to you. I don't know how to find a remodel. How far are you from Sterling, Virginia? I'm not sure how far. I've never heard of that place. If my store is remodeling next week, will it penny today? Probably, yes. No, you mean Dollar General runs their weeks from Sunday to Saturday. So if it's going to remodel after Saturday, then it'll be Sunday. Does that make sense? I love the blueberry crisp. Oh, I haven't tried those, I don't think. Kroger has Gainland Moonlight Breeze 42 count flings for $3. Wow. Is it clearance? Well, I guess it would have to be, right? You are amazing. Thank you. You are amazing. I am so pissed off. I missed one that I wanted to go to today. Don't be pissed off. It definitely is a learning lesson. Every time I go, like I learn more stuff and I feel better equipped to go. Like the first one that I went to, I definitely felt like I have no idea what I'm doing. And what I've realized going to them is that most people there don't know what they're doing. Like all those people just standing around and nobody was grabbing the toilet paper. I was like, come on, even I know to grab the toilet paper. You know what I mean? So, I think that's what helps everybody shopping remodels is that there's not a whole lot of people out there probably that are like experts at shopping remodels. So, and everybody's kind of figuring it out together. So, especially if you go to a place that's really nice and like today where everybody shared and was nice to each other. I even seen like people helping each other get things down and stuff like that. Then everybody can benefit. It's too bad while everybody's sitting outside of the store, they don't all like make a plan together because that would be, but I guess that would never work because then somebody would be greedy, at least one. You know what I mean? There's always the one. But it would be very beneficial, especially if you can take someone with you. But I have learned how to find them, and it is quite easy to find remodels. It's just maybe a little time consuming, depending on how far you're willing to drive to go to one. And I think that's another thing, like, for as far as there being a clearance sale, like we just had a clearance sale and then there was another clearance sale this weekend. I was like, is it really going to be worth it to sleep 2 hours, drive an hour away to go to a remodel? I don't know. And I was kind of debating it, but I'm so glad I went because I knew if I didn't go, I would like regret it and wish that I had went. Is there a penny list for every week? No, but there is one this week and it's a good penny list. I will post the Dollar General penny list Monday at 11 a.m. always on my YouTube channel. Even if there's no Dollar General penny list, I'll make a video and say that. You can also sign up for text alerts. The phone number to do that is 304-244-4457. Let me put that on the screen there for you, so you can sign up if you haven't already. A lot of you guys don't know what to text when you text me. Just text like penny or something like that, or just hey, is fine. Whatever you want to say. Tanya, welcome to the membership. Those of you who joined the membership, I've seen quite a few of you on this video. Make sure you go to the community tab on YouTube and get the information to sign up for the Telegram and the text alerts. You only get Telegram if you do the $9.99 membership. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Is it just remodels? Yes. Sorry, I put that in the title. Was that clickbaity? I didn't mean for it to be. These two are changing to NCI stores and have a ton of POG tags already. Yay! Most of them are changing to NCI stores. How do I find a remodel store? Please. I'm going to make a pre-recorded video showing you guys how to find a remodel store. It's actually quite simple and it'll probably be a very short video. I'll probably post that video on Tuesday. This color for my hair was the Got to Be Metallic. I don't like it though. Thank you so much for the super chat, Rebecca. I'm 3 hours away from you. If I find a remodel, would you come shop with me? Maybe. Email me or text me, KristaRamsey6@gmail.com. I maybe would. Depends on when it is and stuff like that. I don't drive in the snow, so I'm reluctant to, agree with things. But I won't tell anybody else. So if you tell me about a remodel, I won't tell anyone. Because I kind of get annoyed when I see people posting, and I've told you guys this, the worst mistake you can make is to post to a Facebook group, I have a remodel coming up. What should I look for? Because what you're doing essentially is like, hey, penny shoppers and people who love to shop at remodels, I have a remodel coming up. Let me create competition for myself because you better believe, I promise you, if you do that and you get to the store and 50 people are waiting in line, you can't be surprised. You're not allowed to be surprised if you do that. Because when you do that, people in the Facebook group immediately click on your profile, find out where you're from, stalk you on Google if they have to find out where you're from, and they will find that remodel store around you, even if it's like an hour away. When I posted that there was a remodel in my area, I was so scared. That's another reason why I was scared to drive out there, because after I had said that there was a remodel, I know some of you who live within a few hours of me would try to find out where it was. So, and I don't want to be responsible for causing a frenzy at a store. Hey, Diana, thank you so much for the super sticker. Was this the remodel that I mentioned in the text? I don't think so. Why is there another one? Oh shit, did I miss one? I wish I would have spent more time looking for. I know that there was probably another remodel around that store. I just didn't have time to look for it. Because typically people initially were saying, and I even participated in a video, which I regret, of someone else who was supposed to know everything about remodels. I found out that a lot of that stuff that person said, just I'm sorry, I'm just being honest, was not true. They don't happen in threes necessarily, but typically they do kind of do like a little area together. I think if you think that they only happen in threes, you're really limiting yourself. You should look outside of that, but they definitely do like, I wouldn't say an area at a time, because I've seen areas be done and then they come back like and do the rest in that area later, a few months later. But it does seem like they happen pretty close together within the area, kind of at a time. So if you know that there's remodels coming up in your area, I would definitely try to see if you can find any more in your area, because it's likely that there are more. Rebecca, thank you so much. Everyone go grab a Sunday paper this week. Great coupons. Sorry, I didn't see her name. I was looking for it too. I just read the comment. I do think that there are really good coupons this week. I do recommend buying a newspaper. I brought in reusable bags. How many people do you have? How many telegrams do you have open? I have some Telegram pages, and then I also have Telegram groups. The groups are not open. They're I have two Telegram groups that I'm kind of just letting die out, just to be honest with you, just because there's so much work and you have to monitor them so heavily unless you want them like overcome with spam. Um, and then we have one Telegram group that is for the 999 members only. And there's currently only, I think, like 220 people in there. I will stop it eventually, probably, but at this point, it's fine. When a store remodels and items go to a penny, but all penny items are not brought, will the price reset or stay a penny? Not bought. Um, so you're asking like the day after the remodel, will they stay a penny? Yeah, they stay a penny for a little bit at least. I don't know how long for sure. If anybody knows the exact answer to that, please let me know. Um, it seems like they stay a penny for a couple of weeks. But if us penny shoppers know that the store remodeled recently, we're going to continue to look for items throughout the store. So, is it likely that you'll find a lot of penny items at a store that just remodeled? Maybe. It depends on how many penny shoppers are in the area. I see you guys asking how to find a remodel store. I'm making a pre-recorded video about it. I'll do my best to post that video on Tuesday. It should be done on Tuesday because it's going to be a really easy video. It's actually very, very simple to find remodels. And I regret that I didn't tell you before how to find them. But I just did. I really thought remodels would end. And I didn't want to waste time studying it if it was something that was going to end. But Dollar General is opening about 1,000 stores a year, which is kind of a lot. So when you think about that, even if we do go through kind of, which I think eventually will happen, Dollar General will get through all the stores that need remodeled, and then we'll probably go a couple of years, and then they'll all remodel. Like some of the older ones will start to remodel again. So I don't think that this is a trend that's going to stop anytime soon. I do think there will be a point that there's not nearly as many stores remodeling, though. But I think we have at least probably the summer. We're going to go through at least like the summer with lots of remodels, I think. What's a glitch? Excuse me. Krista, what if only certain departments are being remodeled? Is it still considered a remodel? Yes, it's just not a full remodel. Earlier in the video, I said there's 4 different types of remodels. We're not going to go over them in this video. I'm like still studying that and like figuring all of that out myself. I don't want to come on here and pretend to be like an expert in something I don't really fully understand. I am very comfortable with telling you guys what I know and what I don't know. If there's something I don't know, I've always been really comfortable with just saying I don't know. And so while I'm studying that, we're not going to go over all of that. But even if they're only remodeling, if it's like only a partial remodel, some things will still penny. Yes. Maybe not like the store that I went to today. One of the great things about making that in-store remodel video that I made is that it was a full remodel. And I was able to show you guys items in the paper products, in the food section, in the socks and underwear section, in the clothing section, which although we didn't talk much about the clothing, and I wish we would have in that video, but I just didn't, in the home section. So no matter what kind of remodel that you're having in your area, there are at least some things that you can look for in that video at any store that's remodeling. So if you haven't seen that video, it's the only video that I've done in store about remodels. And I'll link it in the description box after this video is over. I'm going to make you guys a little like how to shop a Dollar General remodel playlist. And I'll send it out to you guys and remind you guys about remodels occasionally. Yes, Thrifty Kitty is, I don't know who she's answering, but this is such a good point that a lot of people just don't seem to understand. Some things can be just very slightly different. Like we've had things in the past, like I remember specifically, and I know I always use this as an example, so I'm sorry if you've heard this before, but like there was a little vacuum cleaner that was a penny. It was like a kid's toy. And on the vacuum somewhere, it said made in the USA. And if it said made in the USA, it was a penny. And if it didn't say made in the USA, it wasn't a penny. And the barcode was obviously different for those items. So it can be the smallest, teeniest, tiniest little detail. Maybe we haven't realized it yet, like me as in me, and like, and so maybe you're just looking over things like that, and that's why you're finding some things that you think should be a penny and they're not at your store. Or if you live especially in the extreme north or the extreme south, like Florida or Maine, I personally am noticing a lot of things just not pennying out at the same time at those stores. And if you think about it, it makes sense. Like people in Florida don't need hats, gloves, and scarves as long as people need hats, gloves, and scarves in Maine, right? They just don't. And so obviously it makes more sense for the Maine stores to carry them for longer than the Florida stores. Hanes EcoSmart men's and women's sweatpants are $1.75 at the clearance sale. Yes, those are following Grey Dot. So when Grey Dot pennies out, those Hanes are also going to be included. I do have some over here if you guys want me to show you that. By the way, the reason I decided to go ahead and do this video live is the Dollar General penny list is going to be pre-recorded tomorrow, I believe. And so it's a really good one. But just to let you know, I'll be posting that tomorrow at 11. So these are not a penny yet, just so you know, just to make that very clear. But they're Hanes EcoSmart, just sweatpants and jackets. And they are $1 and some change right now at Dollar General. That will end today and they'll go I think 50% off. So I think they're normally $7, so they'll be like $3.50. But they're about to penny out at Dollar General. And in the past, it wasn't so commonly known that these were following Grey Dot. And so when Grey Dot would penny out, there was always a lot of these left. People just didn't realize they were included. So I assume to some extent that will happen this year as well. But now I think it is more commonly known that those are included. Somebody says, I'm new to penny shopping and couponing at Dollar General. I hear that reading a Dollar General receipt is confusing. Is that true? I'm going to say for me, it's not confusing. Probably though, because I've shopped at Dollar General for a long time. I think why people do find it to be confusing is the way the Dollar General store coupons come off a receipt. Um, because it's not like when you use a 5 off 25 at Dollar General, you don't just see where $5 come off your receipt somewhere. It takes a little bit from each item, like a little bit of change from each item, depending on how many items you got and stuff like that. So yes, I guess some people would say that that would be confusing. But Maine seems to follow her info. I find Penny she posts. Oh, let me say, I was just using Maine and Florida as an example. It may not be exactly like Maine and Florida. I'm just using those as an example because I feel like they're opposites, right? So I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you. Hello, off topic, but I've sent a text. It will not let me add you to contacts. See if you get a text from me. Did you get a text from me today, just now? I sent one out saying that we're going live. If not, wait till tomorrow. Like if you just now signed up today, wait till tomorrow and see if you get one for the penny list. I always post the Dollar General penny list Monday at 11. So if you don't get a text, you'll know something's wrong. And just let me know. You guys know I'm live all the time. You can come in here and especially if you put like, I see somebody keeps putting red stop signs in the chat, which is so helpful. Even like these little hearts that's up there now, it's so helpful because it just draws attention to that comment. So if you have a question, just try to draw attention to it. And if I can't help you, the people in the chat are really great about helping each other. Get any penny tissue paper. I think it's so funny when people call toilet paper tissue paper. Do you guys? Like, what is that? Is that a northern southern thing? What where do you live that you call this tissue paper? I'm just curious. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just curious because it's kind of funny. Yeah, I got some. There was a lot more at the store when I went there a few weeks ago. But I think what had happened was they had put 50% off clearance tags all throughout the store. And the store apparently knew that those items were going to penny out. The first remodel that I went to, the girl, as she was opening up the door for us, literally said, like, you guys know nothing's going to penny, right? She was telling us nothing's going to penny. And I was thinking in my head, oh God, poor girl. Here we go. And the Dollar General app wasn't working that weekend, which made it really difficult, but possible. But anyway, at this store, I think they knew things were going to penny out and they did do their best to kind of pull the items. But the thing is, there was no 50% off tag on this. I just knew because I'd already scoped out the store and scanned things and had things in my list in my Dollar General app. And I knew that these were included in the remodel items. So I was watching a video and the lady knew what penny items are without scanning with the Dollar General app. How did she know what those items are? I'm paraphrasing, but that was the question. They followed the Dollar General penny list. I post the Dollar General penny list on my YouTube channel every single Monday at 11 a.m. I also post it on my website, thepennylist.com, by Monday at 11 a.m. every single week. Even if there is no penny list, which we haven't had a week for a really long time with no penny list. Do you guys realize that? Even if there's no penny list, though, I'll make a post on the website and a YouTube video saying that there is no penny list. So just so you know that. But if you know, like when First of all, at the remodel today, I didn't scan any items until after kind of I've grabbed everything that I wanted, got it in my cart, and then I did scan a few just to double check, like the framed art and stuff like that. But if you know, like for example, on Tuesday, Propel water is going to penny out at Dollar General. So you know, if you find Propel water, 24 ounce, this kind, and this kind that I'm going to tell you in tomorrow's video, is probably going to be a penny. So you don't need to go in there and scan all the Propel water. Just grab the kinds that are on the penny list. Excuse me. You should be able to upgrade. My store is pretty now, only a few years old. How often do they remodel? Okay, let me tell you the answer to this question because I've been getting this question a lot. And I need to remember to put that in the remodel video. Friend, helper, buddy, pal. I know you're on the video because you texted me a minute ago. Remind me to put this in the video, please. The remodel video. How often do stores remodel? No one is going to have the answer to that question because it's the first time this has ever happened. So we know that Dollar General became a public company in 2008, 2009. So we're now in 2021, and stores about a year ago, a year and a half ago, was like the first time I'd ever heard of a remodel. And at the time, I didn't know that everything pennied, unfortunately. I was thinking about that today as I was driving home. Like, if I'd only just really stayed on top of that, and the manager even tried to tell me, and I just didn't like get it at the time for some reason. Oh, I could kick myself in the ass for that. But anyway, it was the first time. That's the first time I ever heard of a store remodel. I've been doing this for years. I've been really paying attention to Dollar General and studying it every single week, every single day of my life now. But nobody's going to have the answer to that question. And if somebody tries to tell you that they have the answer to that question, they're full of shit because nobody has the answer to that question. I don't think Dollar General knows either. It won't let me do it. Weird. Nikki, if you need help, maybe you should email me or message me or text me or something. Same thing happened to me. I was so broke that I didn't even bother to go look. Oh no, at a remodel. It's bad when you're too broke to afford penny items, right? I've been there. I've been there. Okay. I've been there. I wish I was the first person that walked into a Dollar General on Sunday and realized everything was a penny. Yeah, I know, right? And typically things penny on Tuesdays, right? So I just didn't put it together. And then everybody started talking about remodels, and I was like, what? Damn it, I missed all of that. But it was too late, so I don't know. And then I was like, well, how many can they actually remodel? Not that many, right? So this is probably not going to continue. I'm not wasting my time. And here we are. Why should we use store Wi-Fi and not our phone plan? The only reason you should use store Wi-Fi and not your phone plan is if your phone plan, your phone data doesn't work in store, then you should connect to their Wi-Fi. Otherwise, stay on your own data. That's my advice. I've had stores that like you just go in the back and the Wi-Fi doesn't work or your data doesn't work and you have to connect to Wi-Fi. I've always thought people were crazy when they say that the store turns off the Wi-Fi because I know my brain, my little pea brain. Sorry guys, I'm in the house. There's dogs, kids, all that. Um, oh, my little pea brain knows that they cannot turn the Wi-Fi off. They can't. The security system, the registers, the digital coupons, everything everything operates off of the Wi-Fi. So I know that they can't. But I swear to you, February 5th, when like everything pennied and pages and pages and pages of stuff pennied, like the clearance section pennied, in the middle of scanning, the Dollar General employee come over there, looked at me to see how much I got, looked at my cart, walked away, and then 2 minutes later, the Wi-Fi stopped working completely. And I was like, huh, that's odd. What a coincidence. I don't know. I was saddened that my store didn't take the extra 50% off of Brown Dot. So this is kind of hard to explain, but not everything is included in Brown Dot. Like it might have a Brown Dot on the item and it just might not be included. Yesterday, before I come home, I stopped at the NCI store that's near my house and I got this table that I showed you guys earlier in the video, which is a Brown Dot item. But they also have like these stained glass candle holder things that were Brown Dot and they were $8 original price and they were not included. They were still $8. And it's just because some items are excluded. It just works that way. You need to remember what those items are that are still showing full price right now, because when they penny out, those items will still be full price. Usually a lot of the pillows are not included. Yes, that's absolutely true. Pillows are a pain in the ass. I've heard they have signal blockers, but I'm not sure. Somebody said. I've heard that too, but if you look those up, they're quite expensive. And I can't imagine someone working at Dollar General making, $8 an hour or whatever they make is going to take their money and time to go buy a signal blocker. And also, if corporate found out that they were doing that, they would be in big trouble. It costs thousands and thousands of dollars to run an app and like keep the app maintenance up on it and make sure it's working and all of that kind of stuff. Believe me, I've looked into making my own app and I can't imagine what Dollar General has to pay every single month just to keep their app going. And so to find out that the Dollar General employees are just blocking us somehow or turning off Wi-Fi, they would be in so much trouble if they did that. I guarantee they'd get fired. I had $8 marked on an item and it rang up 10.50. Was it brown dot? That is odd. Um, if so. What? Pillsbury wax. The Pillsbury wax is now ringing up for 2.50. The ones that aren't a penny, even though the shelf still says $1. Oh, that's odd. Dollar General's been sued in some states because items ring up more at the register than they say at the shelf price, because that's a problem. It's okay if it rings up less at the register, but they can't advertise a price and then you get up to the register and it's more. So that's a problem if that's happening. Wendy says it is probably a case of limiting the number of users and the not to bog down the checkouts. I don't know. The day that the Wi-Fi stopped working after they come and looked at my cart, I was, as far as I know, the only person in store using the app. Because it was first thing in the morning, they were like dead. I was the only one, so I don't know. Are they allowed to not sell you the item if it's a penny? Okay, before I say this, I'm gonna say don't call the Dollar General corporate office over penny items. Okay. Boy, my dog is really like on it. Can you guys hear my son playing the game too? Like it's so loud in here. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I forgot the question. Oh, do they have to sell you the item for a penny? Don't call corporate under any circumstances ever. By the way, have you guys tried this toothpaste? I love this toothpaste. It makes my teeth feel so clean. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend you try it. Anyway, it says if the item is on the sales floor, they're to sell it to us for a penny. There are a couple loopholes to that. The main one being if the item is expired, they don't have to sell it to you for a penny. They don't sell it to you at all. So Nope, just the dog. Oh, I know if you guys have dogs, they're probably barking too. I'm sorry. All right, guys, do you got anything else you want to ask before we go? I do want to mention, we have something that we're going to do as a community to help somebody out soon that I'm going to mention. I've been meaning to mention, I keep forgetting because I've just been busy. But I do have a YouTube channel called The Penny List. And on that YouTube channel, I'm going to focus on posting videos that are under a minute long. So if you're interested in very short to the point videos, make sure you go subscribe to the Penny List YouTube channel. I'll link it below, maybe text it out today. One of your videos, you said something about different apps to download. What are they? I used to talk about different apps to download. And that was because before we did not have the Dollar General app. It didn't scan for prices. Now it does. So I would not recommend and ever, and please don't put it in my comments, other apps. There used to be one called Penny Finder that I talked about a lot. The people who owned it, though, were penny shoppers. They sold that app, not to me. I'm so pissed off about it still, even though it was like over a year ago. Still pisses me off every time I think about it because I wish they would have sold it to me. I would have bought it. But anyway, they sold it to some guy who apparently, from what I hear, this is just hearsay, somebody's opinion. So just so you know, but apparently doesn't care about penny shopping. And so it's just kind of went to hell from what, I don't want to get sued. So I wouldn't recommend it. You're better off like just joining Facebook groups and stuff like that. If you really want to get like dive deep in the penny shopping, join our YouTube membership for a little bit if you want to pay. The $9.99 one, join the Telegram. You'll be in there like swimwear. Those people are fucking amazing in the Telegram. They don't even need me. If I don't say nothing in there for a week, nobody cares because they just help each other and they're amazing. Better than I am. It's like the best of the best. You miss me? Of course you do. I'm busy on that plane, though. I also had a brown dot item that was marked for 8 and scanned for 10. That's so weird. Wonder why. Is Telegram $9.99? Yeah, you have to join the $9.99. Telegram is free, excuse me, but in order to be in our group, you have to join the $9.99. I'm sorry. There's reasons for that. Don't hate me. It is what it is. How do I get in touch on Telegram? Only if you're a member and you go to the community tab on YouTube to get the links and things like that. Can't even get into the Penny Finder app. See? I hate that they did that too, because I would have bought it and like made it something. So I don't know why they did that, but what else? Yes, you getting nice cold beverages served to you. Yes, I am. Don't you forget it. They have monsters like chilled everywhere for me, just in case I need one. Mississippi, we call it tissue paper. Really interesting. I didn't see what you guys said about that. Trisha, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. Tissue UPC, please. 054-000-514340. If you go to my website, thepennylist.com, I made you guys a little list of, and it has the other kinds of toilet paper that were also included. My store didn't have any left, probably because the clearance sale. I'm surprised. I can't believe they had this left and nobody bought it. And that's wild to me. But anyway, you can go to the website and watch that in-store remodel video that I'll link below that I did like last week. Toilet paper in Texas. I want like I wonder how we end up like some people. It's like pop and soda. How do we get to the point where we call it different things? It's just so weird to me. I don't know. Yeah, I just got back from Hawaii, actually. She's so rich she pays full price for her penny items. That's the funniest comment. How funny. How do I find penny items? You watch the Pennilist videos or go to the website, pennilist.com, on Monday at 11 a.m. Whether you want to watch video or just go to the website, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy. And go look for those items on Tuesday. That's the easiest, best way to start looking for penny items. This week we have a good bath tissue. Really? This week we have a good penny list. Sorry guys, I only slept like 2 hours. I can't. My brain is like not functioning correctly. Never heard a shopping cart called a buggy. Oh, how funny! I do get that a lot. Sometimes I even say cart, even though that's not what I call it in real life, but only because y'all call it a cart. I call it a buggy. Always have. It's just so weird the different things we say like that. I don't know how that happens. Yeah, Brown Dot should be 50% off the original price. And then this weekend, it was an additional 50% off that price. So if something was $10, um, it should be clearance 50% off, which is 250. And then this weekend, ending today, an additional 50% off of that. So $1.25. I call a shopping cart a wagon. Buggy, buggy. Here in Tennessee, they call it tissue. I call it toilet paper. Oh, how funny. Cold states tend to call it pop. Oh, because they freeze. Interesting. Hate having no transportation and it's clearance. Yeah, I have had the worst luck with clearance sales happening and like my used to like it would never felt like my car would break down or I would accidentally leave my lights on and my battery would die and I'd be like stranded, at Dollar General at $1 General all morning or just like the worst luck with clearance sales. Can you give to UPC for the Mr. Clean? Sure. 011171261 466. So I'm gonna say it again. 011171261 466. Okay. All right, guys. I see people are like coming in the video. So I'm gonna end it so they can start and at the beginning and see everything we said. Give the video a thumbs up, please. And I'll link the Penniless YouTube channel in the description box. We're gonna do under a minute long videos on there. And make sure you sign up for text alerts 304-244-4457. When do the employees start removing penny items? I'm going to answer that question because that's a good question. Not a lot of people ask me that question. And that's a good question, I feel like. So I get the Dollar General penny list sent to me by people who work at Dollar General, the managers. And so they get sent the penny list typically Friday morning. Well, Thursday night, but Friday morning. So they can remove the items from usually Friday until Tuesday. My stores tend to remove the items before the store opens on Tuesday, which is great if it's a big list and they put it off to the last minute. And then, it's hard for them to remove a lot of the items. All right. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys Monday at 11 a.m. right here on my YouTube channel. If you subscribed. If you didn't, then I guess you just won't get any penny items. Whatever. And Tuesday I'll make how to find a remodel. Okay?